I'd like to call to order the Village Board meeting in North Aurora of August 21st, 2017. We'll open with a silent prayer and meditation. Please join me in pledge, please. Clerk, call the roll, please. Here.
Here. Here. Here.
Audience comments. Teo, you sign up for audience comments?
You signed? Who signed it?
Trustee comments. Consent agenda.
Move to approve. Second.
Discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And under new business, item number 1, liquor license. Michael?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Item number 1 is an ordinance amending the North Aurora Code by increasing the number of Class D liquor licenses. This is for Orchard Wine and Liquor within the Orchard Crossings complex at 1039 West Orchard Road.
Motion approved. Second.
This is a liquor store, and,
Correct.
yeah. Any discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Yes.
Trustee Martinez?
Yes.
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
Item number 2, Mr. Toth.
Number 2 is an ordinance amending the North Aurora Code by increasing the number of Class B liquor licenses. This is for Taco Madre, located at 352 North Randall Road. Motion approved.
Second.
Discussion. They had a liquor license before,
And then it was
the
suspended.
owner, now they're wanting to try it again, so we'll help them out. All those in favor say aye. Oh, excuse me. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
Trustee Martinez?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Item number 3.
Item number 3 is a resolution approving Route 31 TIF facade grant funding for the property located at 102 South Lincoln Way. This is for Garage 31. They are in the process of multiple property and facade improvements, including parking lot improvements, which is including resurfacing, striping, a dumpster pad, and parking stops. They're also in the process of actually painting the exterior of the building, a dumpster enclosure, and also landscaping adjacent to Route 31 and John Street. The parking lot improvements were actually done already as part of the stormwater improvements done on the east portion of the property. So this would be a reimbursement for work already been done. We did it that way because, matter of fact, they had the earth open for the storm pipes, so we just did the entire parking lot at once. There is only one quote for the landscaping, or excuse me, yeah, for that, because they are going to be doing the dumpster enclosure themselves. The Development Committee reviewed this on August 16th and recommended for ordinance.
Motion approved. Second.
Discussion.
I just had a question on the landscape. I see it's done. Was that according to any requirements that we had, or is that just was up to them what they put in there?
Yeah, I asked them to provide a more detailed landscape quote, which I have not received yet. But what happens is they have to do the actual landscaping per the approved landscaping plan that was part of the site plan approved as part of the special use. So we'll make sure that it's done per.
It is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just go back and make sure everything's done per code then at that point.
So it could change. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they shouldn't have done it already. They were told this is actually supposed to be pre-approved and not through reimbursement. So
They already did it. Yeah.
yeah, so we'll have to go through and itemize and then make sure whatever was done per what was approved for the ordinance and through the development committee.
Right. Okay. Thanks.
The best thing is, it looks like they got plenty of business already.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They look to be busy. Any other discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Martinez?
Yes.
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
Item number 4. Is that, John, are you going to do that?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Mayor. Item number 4 is the the Public Works Department seeking to replace its 2003 Chevy Blazer with a pickup truck. This Chevy Blazer has 94,811 miles on it right now. It was a vehicle that was originally purchased for use by the Community Development Department, and 4 years later they passed it on to the Public Works Department, and for the last 9 years we've been using it as a locating truck. So the maintenance costs on it have kind of been escalating over time. In January, they replaced an intake manifold gasket on it, and then right now it's got a leaky radiator and some rust on the body. The trade-in value right now, we were looking at it has about $750 to $1,200 maybe for trade-in value. But the reason it's important for Public Works to have a vehicle for locating is because we use this vehicle to locate all the Julies in town. So whenever anybody's doing some underground digging or anything, this is the vehicle that they carry their equipment in and arrive on the job with their locating equipment, spray paint, and mark out all the different color lines for the sanitary sewer and storm sewer and water main. It's going to be of increasing importance coming up here in the next month or two because MetroNet's going to be coming in with their project to put fiber optic cable throughout town. So we're expecting the amount of Julies to probably double within the next month or so, and probably continue that way for about 9 to 12 months. So the vehicle is going to get a lot of use on it, and we're going to need one that's fairly reliable. We decided that a pickup truck would be a better vehicle than an SUV because the Public Works Department doesn't need to carry passengers around in any capacity, so a pickup truck is also what the private industry uses to mark out utilities. So UCSIC is the private company that locates for the Commonwealth Edison and Nicor, and this is the same similar vehicles that they use to do the locates. So we looked at different purchasing options when we were checking out the vehicle. So we thought we checked out used vehicles, and we were looking at some of those, and to get a model that would have all the options that we were looking at wasn't really that feasible because a lot of the vehicles had additional bells and whistles that either we didn't need or special equipment that we did need, like strobes that weren't readily available on the used vehicles. We took a look at leasing and found that is not financially a good option for the Village of North Aurora at this time. And then we looked at the state bid. The state bid is a purchasing process that allows us to use our purchasing power with the rest of the municipalities throughout the state through a program they have to purchase vehicles. So what happens is the state goes out and solicits bids for various equipment and vehicles, and they get a price in for what a truck is willing to sell for from many different dealers across the state. They select the lowest of those bidders, and then that price is offered to anybody who is part of that state purchasing program. Generally, that's the price that's going to be the best that you see across the state. So we came back and looked a little bit more closely at that quote and decided just to check it to make sure that it was the best price we were getting. So we took it over to Fox Valley Ford, and Fox Valley Ford was able to beat that quote by about $168. So moving on from there, we kind of decided that we were interested in purchasing the vehicle from Fox Valley Ford. At this point, we have $23,000 budgeted for the vehicle. I'm requesting another $2,748 to purchase the vehicle. That is the lowest quote we could get. And then on top of that, I'm asking for another $2,000 for lockers and a bed cover for the truck to protect the equipment, and then for the lockers so the guys can easily slide the equipment or the drawers out that they have their tools and the equipment to mark the locates. So with that, I'll take any questions you might have.
Motion to approve.
Second. Discussion.
What was the details on the leasing? I don't know if I saw it in here, maybe I missed it.
I didn't go into too depth with my research on the leasing option because I was speaking with the finance director, and I think we both came to the conclusion that that's probably a better option for a municipality that's a little bit more strapped for cash and needs to push that purchasing cost off across maybe 10 or 12 years.
I know the school district leases some of their pickups, so I just thought that it'd be an interesting comparison of what they would cost. And
We had done that in the, well, I wasn't there when it happened, but it was done in the city of DeKalb back in, I think, 92 or 98, and I don't think the leases were structured properly, and they ended up paying on those leases out into 2002 or so.
Bill, have you looked at that?
Every now and then, from time to time, we've taken a look at the leasing. It's been a while, but a lot of times the cost winds up being more than just buying the vehicle outright and taking good care of it and making sure you have that vehicle for a long time. So, haven't looked at it lately, but we've looked at it every now and then.
You know, it seems like all those things have a lot to do with the businesses that can declare a tax write-off, et cetera, that obviously we can't do. So.
well, the school district, they're probably in the same boat we are.
They're the
But,
same.
Their snow plows, pickups, they all lease, and then they just turn them over and get new ones every couple of years. And just a thought.
Very good. Any other discussion?
No.
Are we trading in the other vehicle?
No.
Is that being traded in?
The other vehicle, we're gonna take it to auction most likely with either the squad car that we had talked about at the last meeting, and see what we can get on the auction for the.
So it wouldn't be even convenient to keep it as a spare vehicle for anything that may go wrong?
At this time, I don't think it's probably we could find a purpose for it at this point in the condition it's in. The pickup truck that we're talking about purchasing, we kind of thought about what you're bringing up when we were choosing that as a vehicle, because we were thinking that pickup truck in the future, we can repurpose that as the watering truck then down the road.
I think a pickup is a good idea versus an SUV. I mean, good choice there.
Any other discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Martinez?
Yes.
Trustee Capino?
Yes.
I have no other new business, old business. I have none. Village President's report. I have nothing to report. Committee reports.
No.
Trustee comments. Mr. Administrator from Tennessee. The Attorney General's report. Fire District, not here. Village Department's Finance. Bill?
Just a quick note, we had our auditors start today their field work. So tentative numbers look like we had another strong financial year operationally wise in the black. So that was good. We'll get final details probably later next month.
Very good. Community Development, Michael?
No report.
Police Chief?
No report.
Public Works, John?
No report.
Executive session, no. Motion for adjournment for the evening.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. We have no Cal meeting, so that's it.